Hello, everyone. Welcome to Alphawisdom. I'm Mystic Cassandria. This week, we're talking about the heart line. The heart line is the primary line out of all the lines in the palm, indicator of how we feel toward others, feel about others, and how we relate to them. So it's a very important line. You can think of it as an emotional barometer. It tells by the quality and whatever else is on the palm. So let's get started. And I want to say, be sure you give a thumbs up. Don't forget that. And share and subscribe. And I'm so happy for the new subscribers. Glad you found us. Welcome aboard. Okay. Now, here's a little more information. In addition to being our emotional barometer in life, the heart line reveals both the strength and type of our sexual expression. It tells all people. It really does. Okay, here's an example of a heart line. It's curving up. And it says ideal. We'll understand that in just a moment. Now, I want to say, when we talk about the heart line, we're looking at either going straight up, this line going straight across, and it is the line that's going across, starting under the little finger, going across. It's at the top out of all those big lines you see in your palm. That's the one that's above. Okay, so it can be curved, or it could be straight. It's almost equal in who has it and who doesn't have it. Okay, one or the other for sure. All right, little information. The ideal heart line is smooth and relatively free of islands and breaks. You just see a line. You don't see any attachments to the lines. Okay? Now, it curves slight upward and ends between the Saturn and Jupiter fingers. Saturn is your middle finger. Jupiter refers to your index fingers. And this indicates a balance between the mind and the emotions. Now, sometimes you will have two or maybe more, they're called branches, at the end of the line. See, the line ends here, and these branches come at the end. And that's just revealing sentiment, common sense, and physical passion. Okay, now the line could be straight or it could be curved. That's what curved looks like. Let's take a look at what the straight looks like. Okay, now something about you and what's going on with your heart line if you have a straight line. A straight line reveals a sensitive personality. Fantasies, images, and romance are important aspects of the sexuality of this person, who is primarily receptive in nature. An intimate dinner with champagne, candles, and quiet music would be a prelude to passionate sex, which would ideally take place in a comfortable and quiet bedroom with soft music and satin sheets. This type of heart line is found on women and men, and is accurately termed a mental, meaning receptive heart line. Okay? Now, that's what we say about the straight line. How about the curved line? So this is what we say about the curved line. A curved heart line shows the person's sexuality is more physical and instinctive than mental, and more active than receptive. Sexual expression will be more dynamic and assertive. A person with this type of heart line is more likely to be influenced by purely physical stimuli and instincts. People with this type of line may prefer rougher sex, like suddenly deciding to make love on the kitchen table or having sex on the back seat of a car with their clothes on. This does not mean the mental ones, that's those with a straight line, heart line, would refuse to make love in a car, or those with physical heart lines dislike making love amidst candles and soft music. However, the mental and physical heart lines reveal two distinct types of lover who gravitate toward either mental, receptive, or physical, that would be active, avenue of sexual expression. So that's what we have there. Now we get right into details. Now, when I say details, we're talking about regardless of whether it is straight or curved. We're talking about the quality of the line and what's on the line to answer your guide. Okay? Now we're talking about the first one. Long, deep, and smooth, free of islands. All right, it could look like this, or it could look like this. And let's see what that says. So if you have one that's straight with no attachments to it, then you have strong feelings of affection balanced by reliable and constant emotions. A person with this kind of heart line tends to feel secure in love and is devoted to his or her partner. Okay? All right, now let's see if the line is deep and chained. Okay. High sensitivity. Chained would be these little marks here, like chains. Okay? High sensitivity and feelings of vulnerability in relationships. Such a person has a strong desire for intimate contact, yet with an equally strong fear of commitment. This individual needs to be honest about feelings and try to lower psychology defenses. Otherwise, he or she can be regarded as being aloof and disinterested, which may not be the case at all. So if you fall into that category, sort of express yourself a little more, okay? Now let's go on to the next one. It still is this example. Chain and we've got islands here. That's why we stay here. Chained and islanded. That means inconsistency in feelings, with the emotions often confused and fragmented. When the heart line is wavy, now this example doesn't give you wavy, but it's saying you have all of this, plus the line is wavy. It goes loop, 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 loop. Okay. All right. Here we have, these traits are often more pronounced. So that makes it more, I don't want to say worse, but it exaggerates the issue that is at hand. Okay? Let's take just one more. Here we have a heart line. And it goes up and it ends as it goes up on the Saturn finger. Remember, your middle finger is Saturn. The owner, the person that has this line, may be quite physical, but on a deep level is ruled more by reason than feelings. In general, sexual impulses are strong, especially if the mount of Venus, and that would be this area here, your thumb ball, is large, and the heart line is physical in character. Well, that doesn't apply because the heart line doesn't go across. It's not just straight. This has a curve. Okay. So, however, a small fork or branch at the end will reflect a degree of sensitivity to the person. So if there was a fork at the end, that helps you out a bit. Yeah, softens the blow. Okay, we've covered enough for today, and I would say just review your hand some more. Just look at the hand and become more secure with it, more comfortable with your hand. because it tells you so much. Well, thank you for watching. Love yourself, love and light. Bye.